there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sun Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He'll pull it on the read. Got room at the 35. Turning it on. Smacks it with the stiff arm. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, you want to make a statement early in a game. Your first offensive possession, you go 75 yards for the touchdown. Their opponent right now is literally in shock and awe. They're in disbelief. They don't even know what hit them.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He'll do it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Let's think a second about Arizona State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rock it, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those 2 guys able to link up.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The run from the shotgun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And you want to run the football. that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Tollefson. The screen. He's got wheels. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Turns it on in midfield. Turns it on down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arizona State. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he made the extra point without problem. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a man. It's Baker. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Makes him out of the 25 and he's moved. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Marshall. Runs through a tackle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Running the red zone. It's Marshall. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Baker. Looking for the goal line. And to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that was a six-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Sun Devils will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Bring in the heat. Got a man. It's Taylor. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Might be changing the route. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Baker. Got a man. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the tailback. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Looking to pass. It's Baker. Extending the play. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Wake Forest. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the lone running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Give to Brown. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll send the back in motion. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Lost to fire on 2nd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack. And that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Yeah, and the defensive line, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The Sun Devils will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to run it. On the move is the 30. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the single back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Baker. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
This quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the 1st half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
With the catch, it's Stewart. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock it down at the 17. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Steps away. Avoids pressure. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Put a 3 spot on the board as we finish the third quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Extended the lead and taking control here in week 9.
Punt returners, man, you just got to make one guy miss. You make the first dude miss, and then a lot of times it's off to the races. This guy is so dangerous in the open field, as he shows right there in the punt return touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Shoot, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Quarterback adapted. Firing to the right, complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Back to pass. It's Tollefson. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. On offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Baker. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. And guys, with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? On the move. Breaks away in the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown,
extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking downfield, it's Tollefson. Makes the grab. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So here comes the Michigan offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want.
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Wolverine. And the pummeling has started. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. He's got it on the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
He's got his man. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty.
Base 27 jump. Direction. Stick.
Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Scrambling away. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 18 over Wake Forest. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been...
Open field on the right. The 40. At the 30. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
This is one way you can try to attack the perimeter of the field, right? Get the option play going. Quarterback has it, reads his key, pitches it out to his running back to see what he can go do in space.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. It's a draw. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Pulls in the deep ball. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Under fire. Intercepted to stop the threat. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Flying out to the left. He's at the 40. At the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Wants to throw. It's Tollefson. Fires to the middle. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up